everyone, and welcome back. Our last guest is a Jewish, biracial, and bilingual singer-songwriter from New York City. She's known for her catchy lyrics meshed with pop sounds and acoustic undertones. Over time, she's been able to grow a fan base by posting acoustic covers of pop songs on her YouTube channel and has gained tens of thousands of viewers, including sites such as Pop Sugar and Glamour. Her music is all about encouraging listeners to find joy in everyday life. Joining us to tell us more, please welcome Yaniza. Hi.
Hi, thank you for the wonderful introduction.
Yeah, brava, brava.
Thank you.
Today's show seems to be about, just sprinkling sunshine on everyone. So it's no wonder that we would conclude with you, and also just the topic at hand, right? The fact that I introduced you as biracial and bilingual. I think we're now in this place of checking that temperature and recognizing that we live in a country that consists of diversity, and so I wondered, like, growing up as such, being so mixed and blended, what kind of impact it's had on you, and also how has it influenced the music that you create?
Yeah, so it's been definitely a wild ride with all of the mixture. It's a mix of emotions as well. So there are times where I feel so happy about it and feel very unique and excited, and then there are times where it's very confusing. So a lot of growing up was, talking to people about the fact that I'm Jewish and half Dominican and half Kittian, which is what the term that I learned for people from St. Kitts. I didn't even know that until recently. Um, and it was a constant battle of people saying, but how are you this if you don't do this? But you're not Dominican enough because you don't like this, or you look this way, so you can't be that. And it was just a lot of people just having the nerve to tell me what I am and what I'm not. And so it fluctuated too, because when I was very little, obviously children didn't really understand any, they were just like, okay, you said you were that, so you're that. And then I got a
Right,
little older, that's when people started challenging things. And then as I grew a little more and people realized that that's rude to say,
right.
people started saying more like, oh, that's really interesting. But you still get the occasional, like, how are you Dominican if you don't like mangoes? And the answer to that is I like mangoes from Santo Domingo, like banged out of the tree directly. Those are the mangoes that I like, you know?
And of course, we're speaking metaphorically, right? Because I mean, all right, and literally, I get it. I mean, you're not always going to be able to fly to DR to get the
Right.
mangoes. Yo entiendo. However, what did it take for you to embrace all of this combination that makes you who you are? And just walk and stand proudly as such, because yes, I can imagine how that must have played on your self-esteem for very many years.
I think that honestly, the most important part about all of this is having role models. So I think that just knowing, I don't know, I mean, now that I talk about it, I'm blanking on specific names, but just knowing
But
that
let's talk about the vice president elect. I mean,
a
beautiful.
perfect example. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Kamala Harris, she's got African descent and South Asian, Indian descent in her background. I mean, that's a pretty, diverse background as well. I mean, like a major mixture of different life and different cultures and different language. And so with you, you've now embarked on creating music that honors them both. So there's the bilingual aspect of it, there's the melody aspect of it, the cultural aspect of it. So it's beautiful that you've used this as an outlet. So how is it that you've come to this place of making sure that your music has this sound good, feel good, not just sound good, but feel good impact?
Yeah, thank you. I think that, yeah, that's a huge, knowing that other people are out there who are mixed and doing wonderful things helps me feel compelled to kind of make music that represents all of that and the sounds and the melodies that incorporate different cultures. And I do it because it's fun, but I do it to show people that you can be mixed and still release the art that you want. You don't have to stick to one thing or the other. So when I wrote my song Contigo, it was really fun to write. The English and Spanish, how it kind of blends together, was a really fun challenge for me to figure out. I knew that I wanted to write a song in Spanglish. And yeah, it was just a fun challenge to do, and I think that people relate to it because Spanish is a very popular language too, and people understand it. And I try to also sprinkle in, I'm Jewish, but I don't speak Hebrew fluently. My dad does, but I know a couple of words, so I am trying to kind of sprinkle in a couple of Hebrew words whenever I can, but that's in the future music coming up.
Awesome. Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited because you're going to give us a taste here on this particular show and in this moment, right? So you just kind of gave us a little bit of insight of what we're going to experience, you guys. She's going to actually sing Contigo exclusively for us in this setting. So we do have to take a quick break, but when we return, Yaniza, she's going to perform Contigo.